Hi, this is Scott with the Hollinger Team. Welcome to another one of our video blogs. A question that we get asked fairly often from buyers is asking about security questions and things like that, whether they get an alarm system and things like that. And so I tell them there are three things that you can do for the house that are important as far as alarms type system things going. And then there's other things that not only buyers can do, but all of my customers, I recommend some things that relate to the internet and online and things like that that I'll share here in a minute. But first off, from a security system perspective, you've got three types of alarms that are important. You've got the break-in or the burglar alarm, although I usually say that in the amount of time it's going to usually take in some of these rural areas to have somebody respond, whoever was there is going to be come and gone by the time that happens. If you have some video related to that, that might be helpful, but it's hard to catch them red-handed. The other ones that I think are very important are a temperature sensor. If there's a power outage when you're gone, and this can be anywhere you have a home. If you have a power outage wherever and it's cold out and you start to approach a freezing temperature in the house, you need an alarm for that. And the other alarm that you need that's important, because it doesn't necessarily have to freeze to have water, a water pipe break, the one that happens every once in a while, that's usually one of those ones you don't think about, and that's your ice maker and your refrigerator. If that little tube breaks or comes loose, I've seen it cause a lot of damage. So water and low temperature are the other two really important alarms to have in a house. You can be a little preemptive about the water. If you know you're going to leave for a while, you can shut your water, turn the water off to the house so that you don't have to worry about that kind of thing happening. And then on to the internet component. With social media, there's a lot of things that can happen, and sometimes things will fall into the wrong hands. And I just caution people, and I read more and more about posting on Facebook, Instagram, and things like that, where you have something that you've posted that gets passed on and on and on and to people that you probably don't even know. And so I tell, and I just did this myself because I was gone out of town and my wife wanted to post a picture on Instagram, and I just asked, I said, do you want the whole world to know that we are not at home right now and we aren't going to be home for a while? And so we held off on all of our posts from our trip out of town till we got back. And I just suggest that you don't post saying, we're leaving in 3 weeks to go to Mexico for a month, and have the whole world know that you're gone to Mexico for a month. It's just not a good idea. You can post all you want when you get back, but it's just not a good idea. And then along with that, while you're there, enjoying our 3 weeks in Mexico or wherever you're going, or to Billy's graduation in Boston, and they know that you're gone for graduation, not just vacation, but other incidental things. It's always best, I believe, to save it till afterwards, and you can still share it and they'll still enjoy it. But from a security perspective, you don't know who might stumble onto it in one fashion or another, and it's just a good security thing to keep in mind when it comes to the internet. Anyhow, I hope that was helpful, and any questions that you have, or even ideas to follow up on that, be greatly appreciated, because it is kind of an interesting world we live in now. Thank you for tuning in to the Hollinger Team video. Our outro is not timely for this time of year, but it's timely for last year. We have a time-lapse video of a clear day during the summer when the forest fires were setting in, and it's a time lapse of the smoke coming in, and so you maybe be a little bit of a memory of what we had happen last year.